Deep in the heart of the Mexican jungle, there was a small village plagued by a dark and ominous curse. Legend had it that every 100 years, the dreaded Chupacabra would awaken from its slumber and wreak havoc, causing the villagers to live in fear. Among the villagers was a brave and eccentric young woman named Rosa. She was known for her wild hair and unwavering curiosity. One day, while exploring the depths of her imagination, Rosa stumbled upon an old manuscript hidden in the village library. The manuscript spoke of an ancient ritual that could break the curse of the Chupacabra once and for all. Excited and determined to save her village, Rosa gathered a group of fellow villagers and set out on a perilous journey to find the necessary ingredients for the ritual. As the group ventured deeper into the jungle, the atmosphere became thick with an unsettling dread. Mysterious sounds lingered in the air, and shadows danced ominously amongst the trees. "Are you sure it's safe to be out here?" one villager whispered, glancing nervously at the surrounding darkness. "We must press on," Rosa replied with determination. "The fate of our village depends on it." Suddenly, a blood-curdling screech echoed through the jungle, freezing everyone in their tracks. "What was that?" another villager asked, his eyes wide with fear. Rosa clenched her fists, refusing to let fear overwhelm her. "It's the Chupacabra. We're close." As they continued their journey, the group encountered various obstacles that tested their resolve. They faced treacherous terrain, swarms of bloodthirsty mosquitoes, and unexplainable phenomena that seemed to defy all reasoning. One evening, as they set up camp, Rosa gathered the group around a crackling fire. "I can't help but wonder," she began, her voice soft yet resolute. "What if the Chupacabra is just misunderstood? What if it's not inherently evil?" The villagers exchanged puzzled glances, uncertain of where Rosa was going with her point. "Think about it," Rosa continued. "We've only ever heard the stories, never seen the Chupacabra for ourselves. What if it's simply trying to protect something precious, something we haven't yet discovered?" The group fell silent, contemplating Rosa's words. Perhaps there was more to the legend than they had assumed. The next morning, they stumbled upon a hidden cave hidden deep within the jungle. It pulsated with an otherworldly energy, drawing them closer with an irresistible magnetism. With trepidation, they stepped into the eerie darkness, guided only by the glow of their flashlights. The air was thick with a musty scent, and the sounds of dripping water echoed throughout the chamber. Suddenly, a pair of red, glowing eyes appeared from the shadows, and the Chupacabra emerged from the depths of the cave. It was smaller and less menacing than the tales depicted, with a vulnerable aura about it. Rosa stepped forward cautiously, extending her hand toward the creature. "We come to you with an open heart," she whispered. The Chupacabra's eyes widened momentarily, as if in surprise. It sniffed the air, and its tense muscles seemed to relax. "It's not what we imagined," a villager murmured, awe and understanding dawning on their faces. Guided by the Chupacabra, they discovered a hidden oasis untouched by time. It was a sanctuary teeming with rare plants, believed to hold the key to breaking the curse. Excitement filled the air as they collected the ingredients needed for the ritual. The curse would soon be lifted, and the village would know peace once again. Back in the village, Rosa and the villagers prepared for the ritual, eager to bring an end to the cycle of fear and destruction. The full moon cast an ethereal glow over the village square as they gathered around a makeshift altar. Everyone's heart pounded, anticipation mixing with a sliver of doubt. With the ancient manuscript guiding their actions, they performed the ritual with utmost precision and intent. Incense filled the air, and candles flickered, casting eerie shadows along the ground. As the final incantation left their lips, a powerful surge of energy filled the air, crackling with possibility. The village held its breath, waiting for a sign. Suddenly, the ground trembled beneath their feet, and the Chupacabra emerged from the shadows of the jungle. But this time, it wasn't a harbinger of fear, but a symbol of change. The villagers watched in awe as the Chupacabra transformed into a majestic creature, its fur shimmering with vibrant colors. It stretched its wings and let out a triumphant howl that echoed through the night. A gentle rain began to fall, washing away the remnants of the curse. The villagers rejoiced, tears streaming down their faces, for their village was finally free. Rosa stood in the midst of the celebration, her heart brimming with a sense of fulfillment she had never known before. The Chupacabra had become a misunderstood guardian, and she had played a part in rewriting its story. "Thank you," Rosa whispered to the creature, her voice filled with gratitude. As the village thrived, word of their miraculous liberation spread far and wide. People from neighboring villages came to learn about the Chupacabra's transformation, and Rosa became a revered figure throughout the land. But with the admiration came a new responsibility. People sought her counsel, and she became known as the village's wise oracle, guiding others with her empathetic spirit and deep connection to the mystical. One day, a young girl approached Rosa, her eyes filled with wonder. "Is it true that you tamed the Chupacabra?" she asked, her voice filled with awe. Rosa smiled warmly, her eyes twinkling with the knowledge of years. "No, my dear. We didn't tame it. We learned to understand it, to coexist with it." The young girl's eyes widened, and a sense of hope sparked within her. "Can we learn to understand other creatures as well?" Rosa nodded, her heart swelling with pride. "Yes, my dear. We have the power to understand and connect with all living beings if we open our hearts and listen." The village continued to thrive, not just because the curse had been broken, but because the people within it had discovered a newfound sense of unity and respect for the world around them. Years passed, and the tale of Rosa and the Chupacabra became woven into the village's folklore. It was a reminder of the power of compassion and the strength of connection. From that moment on, the villagers dedicated themselves to protecting nature, vowing to live in harmony with all creatures, knowing that understanding could heal even the darkest of curses. As her hair turned gray and the years weighed on her, Rosa continued to be a guiding light for the village. Her wisdom traveled from generation to generation, ensuring that the lessons learned from the Chupacabra lived on. And so, the villagers lived out their days with a newfound appreciation for the mysterious, knowing that beneath the surface of every legend lies a story waiting to be understood. The end.